All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today, I just want to get into a lesson on the hour of temptation and the time where your hour is come, the spotlight is going to be on you, man. And that's for all of us, man. It tells you that this is going to come upon all the world. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that because this is a global thing. See, this is all about rulership. This man is trying to, so-called white man is trying to gain a grip upon the planet Earth, man. And it's going to be by the way of this. This is the beginning stage about him, mandating this max, trying to make you get this jab, but ultimately that chip, because that's going to be the bridge of continuing in this society of so-called being somewhat of a comfortable state, so to speak. Well, this is the time we're going to be tried out. Our faith is going to be tested, man. All these, teachings and videos and listening and believing and reading, there's going to be a time where all that your time is going to be applied. Your belief and trust in Yahweh Hashem outside it's gonna be a time where we're gonna have to apply that, man. And that's gonna be the time Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. So let's get this is Revelations 3:10. It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. See? So by the way of this word, this is what's building us up, for this hour of temptation. You don't read about the story of day in the lion's den for nothing, or the three holy children, or what happened to, the disciples and the apostles, man, and read the latter end of it. It's not just, it wasn't meant for you to just read for a storybook. No, those are actual events that played out so we can get prepped up and built up to play those events out once again, man. That's why it says, things were written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patience, see the word of my patience, through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. So this is the time where our belief and our faith is going to be tried out during the hour of temptation. So it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See? So, and that's how it's going to be made known. We are that fine choice gold and silver, man. See, this is the last step of that baptism, being cleansed, is going through this Jacob's trouble, man. That last phase of the fire, pretty much. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick. Ecclesiastes Sirach 12 and verse 9. No, verse 8, Salakia. It says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, see? And that's one of the reasons why we got to go through this, because just to be made known and sure that we are of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that we wholeheartedly trust in the Lord, because in that point of time, everybody going to have their hour, man. There's going to be a point of time we all going to have the spotlight on us, what we going to do in that day, in that moment, in that time, whatever circumstance we in, whether we going to bow down or trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And this is the beginning stages. That's why we escaping from this place mentally first, man. Matter of fact, before it's gonna actually morph into physical, man. When we do get cast out of our houses, we do have to go out the grid. Well, we're gonna be already moved in with the Lord, through the Spirit, man. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Isaiah 10 and 20. It said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are as escaped of the house of Jacob, see, the elect, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. See, and this is the beginning stages. Even though we escape from them, mentally, spiritually by way of leaving all these different philosophies, his outlook, everything this man puts forth unto you. We're not trusting in that. We're not believing in that. Trying to follow this American dream, but also now even dealing with these certain laws that he have passed. Dealing with it's going to be mandatory for you to take the jab. We're not going to stay upon it. We're not going to trust on that. When this man says mandatory to take this chip, we're not staying upon this man. Because you cleaving onto him, the wounds get worse and worse, man. I'll tell you, the deceitful strokes make many wounds. You wonder why you so beaten and downtrodden. It's because of this man. And you the one that looking at him for relief. But this is the beginning stages of us not staying upon him. We'll just rather trust in Yahweh Shem outside. We can't go to the grocery store. We'll trust the Lord is going to feed us in that day. It says, and such an escape of the house of Jacob shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. See? So we stand upon Yahweh Hashem outside in truth. So that lets you know the beginning stage of that is by the way of His word, and it's gonna more physically. When we do have to go off the grid. When that hour do come, we're gonna just trust in the Lord. Because that, like I said, that spotlight everybody, the spotlight gonna get their time to shine, so to speak. What's gonna be on you, what you gonna do, how much do you believe? Because before every miracle the Lord done, He asked them, do they believe that He can do it, man? So how much more in this time will everything we've been talking about and preaching about, and it happens, man? So matter of fact, this is St. Matthew 10 and St. Matthew 10:39. It said, he that findeth his life shall lose it. See? So you trying to find a way of relief, in this place. You saying you going to the so-called white man because that's the only thing you're going to lose your life, man. You're going to end up dying in this place. It tells you that in 2 Ezra 16 chapter, you consent to him, you still going to be trying underfoot. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that real quick. I'm going to go back. 2 Ezra 16 and 2 Ezra 16 chapter. And I just get to the point. Verse 6-8 he said, behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. See? And that's this devil, man. That great multitude, this devil coming down with great wrath. This is the last scene of the movie, man. It said, and they shall take away certain of you. See how they're gonna be done by the way of the military, man. Being thrown into these concentration camps, so-called COVID camps. These different rehabilitation centers. See, that's when our faith is going to be tried out. Our belief is going to be tested out in that day, man. It said, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. See? So let's talk about the chip. And it reads, it said, and they that consent unto them, so they let you know that was a trial right there. You being sent to a concentration camp. That's how much faith that you got, you able to. Because the Lord said He gonna put you through nothing you can't bear. See, you put in a concentration camp to test your faith out, man. But those ones that consent, meaning what you didn't believe, the spotlight was on you, and you froze up. It said, and they consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So even if you consent, you still gonna get your ass beat, man. So you better off trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. But you being thrown into the concentration camp, that's a trial, man. But if you attempt to save your life, guess what? You still gonna lose it. And actually, you're gonna be beaten with many stripes. So let's go back to St. Matthew 10. St. Matthew 10 and in verse 39 again, it said, he that findeth his life shall lose it. See? So you end up, conceding to the so-called white man, you gonna end up losing your life. That's why I said he that have fellowship with a proud man, you're gonna be joined, you're gonna be just like him. Meaning what, you're gonna also be put to death. You're gonna be thrust through as well, man. It says, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. See? So you willing to die for Yahweh Shema Shine. We are already got to be this beginning stage of us getting prepared for this, man. And say for myself, just dealing with Lord, he brought us in his truth, for the time that you went in, so you can be built up for the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You won't be able to handle Jacob's trouble your first week knowing about the truth, man. You'll fall apart. But now is the time when the Lord is building us up for this moment right here. That's why I say you kept the hour of my patience, the word of my patience. I will keep you from the hour of temptation, man. Which that lets you know it's going to have to take divine intervention for that moment, man. But the point is that we all gonna have an hour, where the spotlight is gonna be on us, man. That's why I said in adversity, that's how a friend or enemy is gonna be made known, man. So I'm gonna get a quick example. This Daniel 3, and this is Daniel 3, and I just started at 14. It said, Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do ye not serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? See? So, the three holy children pretty much caught up to Nebuchadnezzar because they didn't bow down to the decree, man. Or worship that golden image, man. And that's what you got now. We're not going to, take the jab. We're not going to take the chip, which they're going to deem that as a form of terrorism, because this is all so-called in the name of health, so to speak. So you're a so-called terrorist if you refuse to take the jab, and that's how this man is pushing that forth. It said, now if you be ready, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, you'll do well if you do that. But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that power that should deliver you out of my hands? See? So, and that was that moment, that was that hour that they had where the spotlight was on them. That why at the end it was spotlighted with Nebuchadnezzar pretty much throughout who's that power that's gonna deliver you? Meaning what? Do you got faith that Yahweh Shema outside is gonna deliver you out of this situation? So that last line let you know, it was pointed out that that's where that hours where their faith was gonna be tested out, man. And that's where you got these different rehabilitation centers. They show you these different, torture devices. You might see people on the motherfuckers or something, and they give you another chance. So you want to go ahead and take that chip, give me information for the chip, or, that's going to be your hour. Because that chip going to be presented unto you one way, form, or fashion, And that was their form right here, was that furnace was in front of them, It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said unto the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. See? Meaning what? You're not finna compromise, man. Because it said you can't serve Most High and Mammon, man. So this is where Yahweh Shema Shai drawing the line, man. You gonna die for Esau, you gonna die for the Lord, man. It says, if it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. See? It says, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. See? So it said, if it be so, the Lord whom we serve, power of Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to deliver us. But let's just say, if not, let it be known that we're not going to serve you, man. Meaning what? We still loyal to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's keeping the word of the patience. That's why I said be faithful unto death, man. You know? That's when the spotlight is on you, man. Where it was so-called, like I said, your so-called time to shine, where your faith is going to be shown and manifested in that time, man. Where you was a friend or foe when the adversity come, man. You know? And we know, we read, and this is one of the stories we read because we know the latter end. Yahweh Shai was with them in the furnace. And there was no smoke upon them, man. You know? That's why I said our help, you know, our power is the one that made heavens and earth, man. You know, but this part of those scriptures that we meditate on, because in that time, that's when our faith is going to be tested, man. You know? Like I said, these devils going to have these certain rehabilitation centers. They're going to try to torture us and all this, but this is when Yahweh Shema Shai going to lift up that standard, man. You know? So this Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 17. It says, matter of fact, I just get to the point. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 17. It said, let us see if his words be true. And these talking about the bankers, pretty much, these elites counseling with themselves, man. You know, but it also pointed out not a right. So even their counsel is off. But in their warped mind, they're gonna have to test this theory out of touching the Lord's anointed, man. You know? That's part of that hour of temptation, which is Jacob's trouble, man. You know, so they're going to have to test out Psalms 105:15. They're going to have to test that theory out of touching the Lord's anointed, man. So it said, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. See? For if the judgment hand be the Son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. And why would they say that? Because that's what we speak on, man. We speak that the Lord, once this thing go down, the Lord is going to deliver us from these situations, man. That's why I said, let's prove these words. Let's test his faith out. Let's test his belief out. It says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. See? So that lets you know that's dealing with these, when you got these different rehabilitation centers to so-called rehabilitate you to think another way. But that's why I said that we may prove his patience, meaning what? Do we, you know, if we're going to keep our integrity, we still going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. That's the time we coming into where on all levels, you know, the Lord he's gonna test us in one way, form, and fashion, man. You know, test that the rising of the Most High is gonna be revealed from faith to faith, man. So there's gonna be different things that situations we're gonna go through, but ultimately when that chip get in your face in one way, form, or fashion, that's when the spotlight is really gonna be on you, man. You know. But I hope that we're edifying Akim. I just hope that we're edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Let to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Let to say shalom to the elect that teach word in all truth and sincerity. DTA, Abba, Abba.